Hi everybody, a really quick video for you. It's been quite a while since I've been on and posted one up for you, so apologies for that. But you know, it's been crazy times and I have been quite busy myself. Not so much going into the nitty-gritty stuff that many people are right now, because again, the more we work on ourselves, the more we're willing to be challenged, to dare to look within and wish to accept and respond to the situation or the moment presenting, the easier the journey gets for us. That's the truth of the matter. And truthfully, you know, I have been doing this quite a long time now. I have, you know, learned how to go and look at myself. So the more that we do that, the easier it gets, which is what I've always presented to you. So for many, though, on the early stages, or you know, even a couple of years into the journey, I know it can be really challenging at the moment. And I guess just a bit of an upshot about that. For me personally, it's been about the preparation for this year. This year is a massive year. Big changes are afloat this year, and I've always felt this equinox we've just passed through on the 20th, 21st was always going to be a game changer, and I still believe that. I feel, you know, on this new moon, the astrological aspects, that's not my niche, that's not my baby, but I still use them obviously. But I know that planetary alignment is also propelling us forward. Absolutely. So, you know, we are entering the new earth. We are in the new earth. So that means there's incredible energies afloat, as there always are. But as spirit and the energy of the God force, the source aspect, is paradoxical, while these incredible fifth dimensional energies are present, they are waiting to be accessed by you. Of course, we have at the same time the polar opposite to that. We're still playing out the old. We are playing out the less than vibrational frequencies. And according to those frequencies or vibrations within our consciousness, we will be creating accordingly people, situations, games, and including the greater collective world stage. The illusory scenes that we watch are there simply not to engage with, not to react to as best you can, but to step and detach away from and recognize that the majority of the game and how negative or perceived dark, or for some people even evil, this world may be appearing at the moment, it's part of the wake-up game. You know, there is a greater picture. Spirit has not forgotten us. We haven't been doomed. This game is projected in the highest form, and at the lightest aspect, we have won. Yes, and it is okay to say we have won, because there has been, not on a physical level, but on a spiritual level, and still is happening, one of the most incredible warfares of consciousness that has ever taken place on this Terra Earth. And that has to take place, because the greater cyclical game is now that we are moving into the greater picture of fifth dimension, and that what was 3D, which was not of a high vibrational state, we knew that as souls when we signed up to come, but we forgot, as we have many, many times. But the game is ceasing. And so for the earth to transition, there must be much destruction. Energy is chaotic when it destructs. It's happening, it's destructing within us now at the deep cellular DNA levels. That's unique to each one of us. It's happening on the greater collective level. It is also, we must remember, happening to Gaia herself. Gaia is a soul, just as we are. She has an I am presence. She has the greater consciousness, the Christ consciousness. She is rising into her greater self, finishing her soul contract of holding the earth in the game of duality. She now is rising as well. So she too, like us, she's going through her changes, her birth changes, her destructive changes, her energetic, chaotic changes, and we witness those. Okay, because we are one with her, but we are also experiencing our own in conjunction with her. So this process of destruction, of confusion and chaos, and again, that's going to vary how that's perceived for each and every one of us according to what level of consciousness and heart vibrational aspects we have attained. The lower the frequency, you can be completely still asleep to the game. as you start to awaken, I know when we all do, we have these huge surges of energy and we become awake to certain parts of whatever that game is for us. It can become very confronting, challenging. We can feel all the angers, we can feel all the stereo aspects, the archetypes within us rise that we might hold of wanting to, to beat, to confront. And a human's trait instantly when it sees injustice is to fight. But that's the old ego aspects. And we are being asked as best we can to step out of that, to detach, as I said, to witness what's taking place, gain the wisdom, speak to people who are awake, who may have awakened before you, who are walking the path more enlightened. And that's not a comparative ego aspect. The enlightenment comes as the consciousness rises within each soul. That's just truth. So those souls who have worked their way and are working their way into the higher aspects of truth, that is heart-based, through the third eye of the wisdoms gained, call to them, work with them, okay? It's your journey, absolutely, but the more knowledge that you have of truth, the greater you can shift through what may be presenting for yourself. So it is trying times. Again, the best thing for all of us to do is move completely away from any news media aspects. Social media, obviously, there's pros and cons, okay? And again, discernment is the key for us all. But certainly in the main media aspects, there is much lies, deception and distortion still taking place on that greater warfare of those beings and forces of energy that have and are still trying to prevent this greater shift of consciousness. That's what's actually happening. So much is happening on the unseen level that many souls are not aware of. And it's been a real fight because these beings have held this frequency and have entrapped the frequency of Earth for thousands and thousands of years. So they're not giving up without a fight, so to speak. But the fight is only on their hand, as is the fight, as I said a minute ago, when we are in our ego. The heart never fights. The light never fights. It doesn't have to. It's love, and it knows the power of love as a force of energy, and love and light win. Light is energy. Darkness holds no intelligence whatsoever. So we're just moving through a phase of awakening every soul. I know the higher forces are allowing, not enabling, but allowing what may appear to be not so pleasant situations. We wonder why have they left us behind? Are they not aware of what's going on here on Earth and allowing these souls that may be playing the distortions and deceptions? Why are they not intervening or intercepting this? They're allowing it because they are monitoring and they know the greater outcome. They know they just have to step in, so to speak, with higher light. And just like if you shine a torch or you turn a switch of a light on in a room of darkness, the minute you turn the light on, what you may have feared disappears straight away because you can see. So the light knows it has that absolute ability, but it also knows that to step in and to turn the light on while people have no conscious awakening or conscious recognition will just confuse the game even more, may promote even more fear because people who don't know may just become totally freaked out by stuff that's going on. And so we engage in the fear levels even more, and where fear is, love is not. So it's this fine little seesaw game that the light certainly is pouring in, raising all the darkness into view for everyone to consciously wake up to. This will continue for the next few months and years, a couple of years still, but the more that awaken, the quicker the game ends. So it's not for us to preach, it's not for us to go out there and start shaking people as many have wanted to do over the last couple of years. It's not about that. It's about us being us in our emanation and radiance of light, so that if we are being ourselves at the highest version of us that we can be every day, and we shine our light without any lower aspects of judgment or fear, that's felt, that's seen. People know that, and they will receive it consciously or unconsciously. Doesn't matter. And it's not for us to promote our will over another to awaken, But it is for us to be present in the highest version of self, the highest light, lowest fear version of self that we can be in every moment of every day. And our journey is only about us, not the person beside us, not our children. We're here to guide them, obviously our little ones, but it's us first. And if we aren't addressing our house, and if we aren't looking after our field, and if we're doing lots of talking but we're not listening to our own talk, and we're walking opposite or contrary to what we tell others, we're just, we're fooling ourselves. So it's very much about you, me, looking after us, getting our own house in order, and really looking at the consciousness within us and being truthful and honest to us first for the changes that we wish to see. We are the light, and we are the answers, and we are the love that we are seeking. And the further you walk, the more you understand this, and then the greater that you can absorb that and be that. Okay? So in the greater scheme of things, take a breath. Today is the moment of now. Now is all that matters. Forget about tomorrow. Yesterday's done. And just in this very moment of now, discern, where am I? How am I? How am I feeling? Where am I placing my energies? Is that serving love and joy or not? And if it's in fear, or there's no joy or love attached to where you are in the moment, then you have a choice to cease that creation and to remove your energies and start the recreation, or continue to displace your energies into something that may be less than love, not so pleasant, with a not so nice outcome. But please know, wherever you are placing your thoughts or your words or your actions, you are creating in every moment of the now. So if you're not liking something, but you're whinging about it, or you're complaining about it, or you're judging another about it, you are adding to that creation, that what you think you don't want, you are actually creating it for yourself. This is the journey. So keep going, keep breathing, keep being truthful to you. That's all that matters. And as I said, this is just a little quick hello. I just wanted to say that I probably haven't told you, I have a YouTube channel going with a very dear friend of mine, soul sister Martine, and it's called The Holistic Hub with Marie Martine. Check it out. We're doing lots of regular posting and general chit chats that we go through a whole range of issues and stuff on there. And I've just completed my new website, marielaprette.com.au, Heart Soul Awakening. Have a look there. Anytime, feel free. Book appointments, contact me via the submit form. Have a look. You can connect into the Facebook, the Instagram, and the YouTube channels via there, and just check out what I'm doing. And very shortly, my blog post will start as well. But anyway, take care. I just wanted to say hi, and I will see you very soon. So have a good day. Bye.